Kudakwashe parcelling out cash, stashes of cash to ZANU PF members. I think it was a gathering in Masingo. And also, Kudakwashe has once put it on the public domain that if you have got money, you have got power, and for you to have power, you have to have money. And it is public knowledge that Kudakwashe is one of the presidential aspirants post Emerson Mnangagwa's regime. Initially, he seemed to have the blessings of Emerson Mnangagwa, but by taking this out of proportion, driving his motorcade without number plates and not paying toll gates, it appears he has invited trouble within the bedroom of Emerson Mnangagwa. So today the question lies, is Kudakwashe money going to earn him the presidency or not? Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. So today I delayed to start our live broadcast because my wife is celebrating a birthday. Helped me to congratulate her. So let's move on to the story of the day. Is Kudakwashe's money that he is parceling out and that he is boasting that if you have got money, you have got power, going to earn him the top within ZANU PF? I think there is no denial that he wants the top post. Themba Mliswa, one of Kudakwashe's troll who is on his payroll, has come out saying it's high time ZANU PF began to accept that Kudakwashe was going to take over from Emerson Mnangagwa post 2030 as president of Zimbabwe. Is it that simple? And if that ever happens, then it will be the first to happen within ZANU PF. So number one, to help us understand this matter, it is fundamental to go back to the history and see how ZANU PF has handled succession issues from its inception. Number one, what is quite clear is that ZANU PF has never been a democratic party when it comes to the issues of succession. It has never exercised democracy. It has always been the military that intervened whenever there was a crisis of leadership change. And the military as well as the war veterans have always played a pivotal role. When you ascend to power, you become a dictator until the military gets to intervene, because when you are a dictator, you do not allow free, fair and credible elections. You do not grant people right to freedom of expression. You do as you please. We've seen that during the tenure of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. We're witnessing that under the Mnangagwa regime. We don't know about the future regimes of ZANU PF. Now, we know that Kudakwashe at the moment, he is up against retired General Chiwenga. Now, Chiwenga has traces from the military, and also he can also qualify and fit well into the War Veterans League, having fought during the height of the liberation struggle, and he has actually noted that he started to command at a very, very young age during the liberation struggle. So he has that rich liberation struggle credentials within him. Now he is confronted with the Kudakwashe who has a lot of money, who is able to run a political campaign, especially when we are looking at people voting, because money plays a pivotal role in a democratic society, whereby you can easily buy delegates and they vote for you, and you promise also to give them money after they vote you in power. That strategy works well in a democratic society, but Zimbabwe is not a democratic society. Number one, why I strongly think that Kudakwashe Takurai is fighting this war in a wrong way. He is actually approaching the promised presidency in a very, very wrong way. And wasting his resources, most probably wasting his energy. Number one, there is absolutely low probability that elections would be held to determine who takes over from Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. From where I am standing, there are no elections. There is absolutely no Congress. I know a lot of people are saying, let's focus on the Congress. That is going to take place next year. It's going to determine who will become the president of ZANU PF. Even the energy that is put forward by individuals such as Tungwarara, it's actually a useless intervention in my view, because they are not going to go for a Congress to be voted either as the president or not. Even if they go, I don't foresee it determining who eventually takes over from Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. And I don't think Mnangagwa is prepared to hand over power if he is still in good health in 2030. That is why when he realized that Kudakwashe Takurai was going even regionally, telling some of the regional leaders that he would be taking over from Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and in some circles being called His Excellency, is rising a Tungwarara. People think that Tungwarara is operating in isolation. There is absolutely nothing like that. Tungwarara is a deployee of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, meant to thwart Kudakwashe Takurai. And from where I am standing, there is absolutely no way the Kudakwashe Takurai will be in a position to stop Tungwarara. If he is doing that on his own accord, then he is about to crash. He is about to self-crash. I strongly believe in a meeting that he held with Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa on his farm, he was given clear instructions about Kudakwashe Takurai, and most probably given this false hope that he is now the preferred presidential candidate. Both are used by Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa to actually pave his way into creating a Mafiti dynasty. Remember, this is the man who knows how to play a dirty game for a long time in making sure that he clears his way towards the top post. And now we know that he's desperate to create a Mafiti dynasty whereby his children as well as also offsprings will actually be rotating as presidents. Will that be allowed in Zimbabwe? I strongly do not believe so. I strongly don't believe that Tungwarara neither Takurai are going to be the president. They are actually chasing wind in that regard. And I strongly don't believe that Mnangagwa would be dynasty. Neither will he be allowed to extend his term of office unconstitutionally up to 2030. I strongly believe that that is also a futile dream, wasted energy and a waste of resources to actually focus in that direction. Now, I strongly believe that the man who stands a good chance at the moment is someone with the military connections, is someone with the backup of the war veterans, because that is what we refer to as deep state in Zimbabwe. Someone with those connections then stands a good chance, a very, very, very good chance, if ever there is that expression in English, to actually, maybe if we're talking of Chiwenga, if we're talking of Valerio Spanda, if we're talking of any military personnel, or even the one who is in charge of the military, or the second in command, these are the people who strategically stand a chance. Whoever thought that Chiwenga was going to remove Robert Gabriel Mugabe, even though he did not play his cards with wisdom by allowing Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa to take over as president, not anticipating with other military generals that he was going to do what he has done from 2017 up to date. Money in ZANU PF has no history of buying power. If ever that will happen, it will be the first time that is happening. I'm thinking people who actually advances this notion that if you've got money, you've got power in a democratic society where leaders are chosen by the people, because you can buy your way up. Just like Donald Trump is a billionaire, he used a lot of money in his campaign. That is why he's the president, but not in a country where there is absolutely no smell or a taste of actually democracy. And you think that by just parroting money and then you will be a president. It's just what we saw Grace Mugabe gathering numbers in those rallies, lashing out at Mnangagwa and all ZANU PF people whom he thought they were betraying Robert Gabriel Mugabe, hoping that when it comes to the conference, they're just going to have a walkover. It never happened like that. So we are beginning to see the very same movie that we saw actually playing out in 2017. And we are seeing, I'm seeing even on social media, people could relate that, oh, that which is now being done by Tungwarara was done by Grace Mugabe. Oh, this that was done by actually Tagore. We once saw this movie playing out in the public gallery, but it ended in tears. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars.